Hey everyone, happy Homebrew Wednesday to you all. Cheers very much. Ooh. Oh, that's a good drop. All that is a Cooper's European Lager kit. But, first of all, see how damn clear that is. You can almost see my beautiful face through it. Woo! Yeah. Really pleased with that. That's in a keg as well, and that was the first brew I ever did using my fermentation fridge. And it's really made a difference. It's so much crisper. It doesn't have any of that homebrew twang that I've noticed previously. So really happy with that. That is, well, it's supposed to be for Christmas for the non-ale drinkers that come round, but I'm not sure how much I'm going to have left in the end. So I might have to put another one on. I've got a spare keg now, so why not? Okay. You may have noticed this next to me. It's full. That is my Blacktooth Grin for the Homebrew Festival that I am entering in this year on the 4th of November in my hometown of Colchester. So if you want to come along, let me know. I'll give you the details. Buy a ticket. 12 quid. You get 12 thirds, so 4 pints worth of beer plus free buffet / barbecue depending on the weather. And yeah, get to try some on my beer. So that is the Blacktooth Grin. It's got the oak chunks in there. Just nicely conditioning away. I didn't buy this. This is a proper, well, I believe the term is pin, but it's effectively a cask. You know, the proper ones they use in the pub. My mate, he bought about 4 of them, I think, and he let me borrow one. So thanks very much, Dave. Cheers. Drink to that. So what else has been going on? Well, there's one thing you're probably all very aware of that's been going on Facebook, and I'll talk about that at the end of the video, because if those people who are fed up with listening to it don't really care, you can just switch off early and enjoy the rest of your day. Okay. Firm fridge, however. Like I said, I did that beer in the firm fridge, brilliant. Did the Blacktooth Grin in the firm fridge, fantastic. Bought myself a tube heater, as you saw in the last video, I think. I went to cold crash this. Turned the cooler on, set the Inkbird to about 8 degrees, went out, came down the next day, fridge is still at like 17 degrees. What the fuck is going on? Look at it. It's not making any noises or anything, so buggered about for ages, took all the extension cords off, plugged straight into the mains. I've done loads of stuff, but basically for some reason the fridge part is just not cooling anymore. Sometimes you can kind of hear it kicking for a minute and then it just stops. So I'm really pissed off, because with the third Cornelius keg I worked out that all 3 of them would fit in the fridge section. Obviously the fridge section is nice and higher than it is on that one, so I was going to swap the kegerator and the firm fridge across, have a 3-tap kegerator, happy days. However, my plans have been scuppered. Bollocks. So the only saving grace is that the freezer compartment, for some reason, still works. So I'm going to use the freezer as a fermentation chamber. You can still call it a fermentation fridge. I'll just call it a fermentation fridge. I'll call it a fermentation freezer. Doesn't matter. So I'll just put the tube heater in there and hopefully it will still work. I hope so. I know other people that use chest freezers as firm fridge, so I can't see it being a major issue. The only thing they do recommend is you probably get need to get a fan for that, because it can cool down quite quickly, so you need to spread the air. But I'll see what happens. I'll give it a go, maybe with a beer I'll do the weekend and just see what happens. So I'm going to do more drilling holes and all the rest of it. Oh, pain in the ass. So yes, I've got a third Cornelius keg now. Happy days. That's really good. Also, I've been very organised with my grain, which I will show you now. Yeah, so I've got a bit more organised with my malt finally. Got me extra power crushed Maris Otter. I've got a few grams in here, which, because it's, I'm going to use that up hopefully this weekend, so I haven't bothered doing anything with that. But what I have done, I vacuum packed everything. So that's from malt millet, so that's not actually been opened yet, but it works out a really easy thing to do. malt millet or everything comes in vacuum packed bags. Is all you do is when you open it up, take out what you want, hack off edge of the bag, stick it in your vacuum sealer, and it just reseals the whole thing. Saves you having to spend money on bags. Well, I've spent money on bags. So it saves you using up your own bags, and then obviously you use more, they get smaller, cut a bit more off. Job done. So I've done that with all my speciality grains and all that jazz. But what I've also done, did it with the bourbon chunks as well. I've also then, the rest of my Marisota, I have packed up in here as well. So I've done it in 1 kilogram, 1.5 kilogram and 2 kilogram bundles. Put the date of when I vacuum packed it. So I'm going to use the older ones first. The stuff that was out shrink wrapped the longest. So that's it. Yeah, some carbonation drops in here, some brewing sugar, all that shit. So doesn't need to be an airtight bag in an airtight box because the bags are all vacuum packed. So just sits in this lovely big tub. Now, the reason I want to keep it into a tub is purely just to keep out vermin, because if you just leave a sack of grain laying around, you're just asking for rats to come and eat it. So, didn't really want to do that. Have I shown you my wine? Yeah, it's not great. Wife keeps the wife happy though, so that will do me. I also managed to acquire a new Cornelius keg for 20 English pounds. So I've now got 3, which is brilliant news. However, so yeah, that's about it then from that. I'm quite impressed with that. I was talking about doing that for ages and I never got around to it. So the idea is, rather than buying a grain mill at the moment, I just buy the grains crushed, vacuum seal them, tasty, job done, much easier. I know they say milling your own grains can help with efficiency. I will potentially look at that another time, but I haven't really got the spare 70-80 quid for a grain mill right now. And I wanted just to start buying, I can get a bag of malt Marisot now for 15 quid, which is dirt cheap, so I really want to keep that up. I also bought one of these things as well, which I meant to show you. One of these bad boys. Now, the main purpose for these, you probably know this already, is to dry hop in your Cornelius kegs. I believe they just slot right in. Assuming this little thing here is designed to you suspend it and clip it to the top of the inside of the lid or something. But not just for Cornelius kegs, I think that would be quite handy for dry hopping prior to kegging and bottling as well, because you stick it in the fermenter and it just means for example, when I dry hop my Punk IPA, there was so much hop debris in there that it was like clogging up the siphon tube and all that, so it was a pain in the ass. So I'm hoping that will help with that. That would be really good. Other than that, what else to do? I've got a massive tub of AMS off my friend, which is good. CRS, whichever one it is. CRS, I think, yeah. The acid stuff that you add to reduce the hardness of your water. So I've got loads of that, which is good. Also got some acid of some description from him, which I can use to lower pH as well. The thing I thought with that as well is I could add that to water before I put Star Stain in, which will then hopefully stop it clouding up as much. Fingers crossed. Oh well, I think it's just a firework going off. It's a bit early for Guy Fawkes. Right, let's put me grain back first of all. Yeah, so I'm hoping to get a brew on this weekend, because the worst thing, obviously it's cool, I'm entering a beer festival, but spent all that time making this, and I'm not going to drink any of it. Well, I'll have a couple of cheeky thirds when I'm serving, but all I've got is got a couple of these, but I did that, basically ended up with a bit more than I thought. So these don't have any of the bourbon in. The only one I've got with bourbon is this tiny piddly little bottle here, So that is going to save that for a taste test at some point, I hope. I never did the bloody video of the last one, did I? Dickhead. Oh well. So in terms of brewing, equipment, all that stuff, that is me done. I want to talk about the whole BrewTube thing for a little while, because, you know, we're trying to move on to great, but I just feel I want to get off my chest in video form, have my say, and then just put it behind me and carry on, because, you know, there's no point dwelling on the past, but I'm still a bit pissed off, rightly so. So if you're fed up of hearing about it, you don't want to hear about that anymore, then I will say goodbye now. Happy Homebrew Wednesday, thanks for watching. Also need to say a big shout out to all my new subscribers. I've received about another 10 in the last 2-3 days, which has actually kind of been helped by this BrewTube thing. So welcome everyone, and also thanks to everyone else who stuck by me. So if you guys don't want to hear the rest of this, then peace out, and hopefully you'll see me soon. Cheers. Still here? Alright then. Here we go. So, if those of you don't know what I'm talking about, which most of you probably will by now, I'll be very, very quick overview of what's happened. So, just under a year ago, a guy called Ali Sim, aka the Blundering Brewer, aka Cockney Jocks, back to Blundering Brewer again, blah blah blah. He set up a Facebook group with the idea of that people could join, promote their YouTube channels, just generally talk about, you know, brewing and ask questions and all that. Took off really well. It ended up at its peak about 3,800 subscribers. Brilliant, just go on there, post a question, you know, people have a laugh, give you the information, no one's a dick, no one's condescending, just everyone's just really chilled out and nice, apart from one person. So, was it Sunday night? Monday night, one of the two. Let's get a notification come through on my phone about 11:30 saying, oh, Facebook group BrewTube Ali Sim has archived it. So what the fuck does that mean? So I log on, and basically it means that he had kind of deleted it but not. So when you archive it on something, a group on Facebook, it means that you can still see it, but no one can add comments anymore, post any new topics, and I didn't think you could maybe even add new members. I'm not sure about that, probably not. I was like, what the hell's going on? So I was like, that's weird. Oh, maybe he just messed around with the settings and he's cocked something up. So I just left it. About 25 minutes later I get a invite from Matt Calaby, I think it was, inviting me to BrewTube version 2.0. So I joined there, and they're like, oh sorry guys, Ali's just deactivated the old one, so we've done a new one. As things go on, all of a sudden then the Facebook group, the old Facebook group, just disappears for me. I'm like, what the hell's going on? It turned out basically Ali had deactivated all the mods, so taking away everyone else's admin access, archived the group, and then was going through and banning people. So deleting people, banning them. He banned all the old admins and me, amongst others, for some fucking unknown reason. I have no idea. I've never had an argument with the man in my life, and I was banned, I presume. So anyway, it later transpired that the admins on BrewTube and Ali had some disagreements. He'd thrown a hissy bitch fit and decided to, well, fuck you, it's my group, I'm just going to close it down. So yeah, real mature Ali, well done. And yeah, so why I got banned I don't know. Presumably I'm friendly with the other admin guys, so he felt I was a threat or gonna start slagging him off, which I'm doing now. So yeah, you're alright. And yeah, blocked me from the Facebook group, so bollocks. And then it just disappeared. It got completely taken down, no one could see it, gone. And then apparently the next day it came back up again. 2 new moderators had been assigned who weren't admins before. Whatever. So there's 2 BrewTube groups now. We were a group. There's the old one, which is BrewTube, and there's a new one, which is now BrewTube Official, it's called. So if you just do a search on Facebook groups for BrewTube, it should come up. So I strongly urge everyone to come and join this new group. Okay, the old group's lost over 1,000 members already. We're up to about 600 odd. But to be honest, I don't notice any difference in the volume of posting. There's still loads of posts going on, and all the old faces are there. You know, not I'm calling you old guys. I just mean, you know, a lot of the characters from the original ones. So you know, Adam, Graham, all that lot. They're still there, and I'm still there. So yeah, what more reasons you need to join? So please come and join us. If you want to stay in the old group, you know, that's your business. The only thing I would say, do you ever remember when you were a kid and you were playing a game and there was that one kid who would always get the arse if the game wasn't going their way, and then be like, oh, I'm not playing, but storm off. 20 minutes later would come back as if nothing had happened, because they realised that everyone was having more fun without them, and they were just, well, being a dick. That's basically Ali. So please bear in mind, if you stay in that old group, there is nothing to stop him, because he created it, I believe, nothing to stop him coming back, taking control and doing the whole shit again, just to be a knob, because he's deleted his Facebook channel once, come back as something else, deleted that, come back again and deleted it again. So, you know, I've got no problem. If you guys want to stay in there, that's your business, you go for it, but just be very careful, because it just happens again and it's just crap. So I would save yourself the stress, come over to version 2, sorry, BrewTube official, and hang out with us, because just there won't be drama. The guys are all sound, they're not, no one's going to have a power trip and decide that they're going to roll their toys out of the pram and ban everyone. So that's it, I'm done. Yeah, so let's just go on to talking about brewing and stuff. I'm not going to mention this in any more videos or on the Facebook group. Obviously, you want to comment about it down here, go for it. This will be my video to talk about this issue a bit more. If anyone wants to rant, you go nuts, mate. It's your prerogative. But yeah, so I'm going to leave it here. Cheers, everyone. Happy Homebrew Wednesday, and you shall see me soon, hopefully. Bye.